our guy,
Yeah.
the most electrifying quarterback to ever play the position, Aaron Johnson, without question, head. And you know, it's hard to talk about Aaron Johnson and not get goosebumps because the guy he provided so many thrills.
Yeah.
Some of the best moments of my life.
You played with him.
You know what I'm saying? Some of the best moments of my life. Some of the craziest shit I've ever seen on the football field.
Yeah.
Is because of Aaron Johnson. You know, so for me, I'm very, very biased when we talk about Aaron Johnson. And that's the thing, like, and this is how we thought of Aaron Johnson. When we initially did this list, we had Aaron Johnson ranked over Haynes King.
Yes, we did. We did.
Like, first, like, we wanted Aaron Johnson to be top 3 player.
We've never seen nothing like Aaron Johnson.
We have never seen anything like Aaron Johnson. Now, I know we just talked about Joel, and you know, they've done some things very similar,
but he took it up a notch.
He took it up notches.
So can we go ahead and get the knock that's going to be on Aaron Johnson?
He can't throw. That's what everybody's going to say.
That's one. And that he played in
4A.
Can we go ahead and get that out the way?
All right, so let's go through the career of Aaron Johnson.
Okay.
As a sophomore, backup quarterback, probably could have started, but D-Lou was a very good player. Came in at number 97 on our list.
That's a fact.
But Aaron Johnson, a receiver, slot receiver, as a sophomore quarterback.
That's pretty damn good.
Don't have his receiving numbers or anything like that. Scored a couple of touchdowns, made the biggest plays. He was the go-to receiver outside of TB.
Yeah.
Outside of Traverse Brown, who showed the best 71 on the list. But, so you look at Aaron Johnson, and his career basically starts against John Curtis.
Yeah.
Big third down conversion, may even been fourth down, I don't know. Big third down conversion on a slant route that he catches, and the sophomore makes the biggest play of the game, catches a first down, takes it inside the 10. Johnny Garrett runs it in a play later. We beat the nationally ranked John Curtis or whatever.
On national
TV on a Saturday, hot as shit.
In Longview,
Texas. And then you go through that year and you can see the highlights, whether it's reverses, whether it's catches, whether it's bubbles, whether it's anything. Aaron Johnson makes plays, gets down the field, and he's a go-to guy. You're like, damn, how old is number 10?
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, that's a backup quarterback? So let's see what he talks about his junior year. His junior season starts off slow against Allen, but what the playoff run that Aaron Johnson has as a junior is rivals Haynes King playoff run as a junior. The only difference is the state championship. The only difference, and I will give you this: if Haynes doesn't go off in the state championship game as a junior, Aaron's junior year is more impressive than Haynes's.
Explain.
Let's go game for game. So we got Jacksonville. He goes off. Has one of the greatest runs. It looks like the Michael Vick experience against Jacksonville. The last run at halftime where he scores and then he just keeps running into the locker room because it's halftime. Like, how cool was that? Then you go in his sophomore, the second game against Lancaster. He's first play as a defensive back against Lancaster. He catches an interception. You know what I'm saying? So big moments. Of course, he made big plays throughout that game. You go to this third game against Dallas Carter. Didn't do anything like super special that game. No, but he led a very good.
He stiff on the shit out of somebody.
Like, I don't even remember that. That's crazy. So he has a highlight from that game. You look at the fourth game where we play Waco Midway, and that's all I have to say.
Yeah, you get him right there. And you was, obviously.
I lost my fucking mind, bro.
I can only imagine for you,
dog, and a lot of people,
these memories, and
man, a lot of people ask me, you know, when you look at the Waco Midway game and you look at the game on YouTube and you see me come out of that huddle and I got my hand going and I'm full of confidence.
I think I asked you before, what was going to be your mind?
What was going through my mind? I knew Aaron Johnson had the ball in his hands and he was going to fucking score. So when it came down to it, I wanted Aaron Johnson to have the ball in his hands. Right. And it was nothing against Tyler McCray, Jonathan Oliver, or anybody else that we had on our team that could have possibly got the ball to win the game. But there was just a belief in number 10 that I didn't have in anybody else. Yeah. I believed in Aaron Johnson and his abilities on the football field. I had seen him shake the shit out of dude from T-High. Yeah. Embarrassed him, and this guy got drafted by the Yankees to play baseball. Very good athlete. Talked a lot of shit too. And got his ass broke down there in the first quarter. So I had seen him. I've seen him shake people all year long. 2 yards. Give me Aaron Johnson. Let's win this game. Yeah. So that's why I was so confident, bro. Not because I was gonna go out there and pancake somebody to win the game
Right.
or anything like that. I knew it wasn't me. Like it wasn't my confidence. Like I'm gonna get us in the end zone.
Like,
nah, bro. All I gotta do is exist for 1.2 seconds, block my guy, make sure he don't tackle Aaron Johnson, and we're gonna win this fucking game.
Right. That's what happened.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
The stretch where he lands on top of a dude. I don't know if it's luck, I don't know if it's savvy, but his knee lands on top of another player, still takes his arm, stretches it out Space Jam style and win the ball game. The most, Camden Perry.
One of the most dramatic,
Camden Perry had the most dramatic catch ever. Well, that's probably that don't even touch what happened against Waco Midway.
Okay, if Cam doesn't somehow catch the ball,
you still got another play. The game is over if we don't score that.
That's a fact. If he don't stretch his arms out,
I think you're muted, bro.
If he don't stretch
there
his
you
arms
and you're
out
back. I don't know. Am I muted? I think that's me. No, it's you. You're muted for some reason. Well, that's weird. Well, that's not good at all. It's a good thing we got a little audio. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm blue. Or am I black? Am I black? Yeah, no, you're back.
I'm back. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
I wonder how long you've been down. That would be terrible. We're gonna keep it rolling. They heard you on my.
Okay, bet. Exactly. But Cam, if he doesn't somehow catch the ball,
there's more plays.
It's more time.
Right.
If Head doesn't get into the end zone, pause. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
The game is over, and the season is over. Exactly. So, and the backstory from my experience, of course, you was right there on the field. You was in the whole melee after after the game, which I wish I could have been there. I think every football player
should go through a melee.
Should have to. It's bro. When I watch it, I'm just like, damn. You ripped your helmet off. And
I don't even know.
Struck out running like I don't know where the fuck you went.
I was trying to go to the Star. I was trying to lead everybody to the Star because in my mind, I've seen Dallas play.
Right.
I've seen T.O. shit on the Star. Like we're in Cowboy Stadium, we got to go to the Star. Facts. We're in Texas Stadium, we got to go to the Star.
Facts.
We kind of didn't get there. But anyway, that was my mind. Like let's go get crazy on the Star.
I'm actually back in Longview. Really just thinking like, man, I could skip this game because Longview gonna dust these little white boys off,
right?
And it's gonna be on to the
started to,
yeah. So I'm in Longview, and I'm at the bowling alley. It's the bowling alley that was on McCann back in the day. It was called Longview Lanes, shut down now, but still, we was there, and they was playing the game on the radio, and it was funny because the game was a good game. Y'all going back and forth.
Right.
And, of course, they come in and it was like, hey, y'all, Longview is in overtime.
Wow.
So we like, what the and this is, mind y'all people, this is 2008.
Yeah.
Social media isn't like it is today.
Right.
And so.
You have to listen to the radio.
You have to listen to the radio.
Because nobody's tweeting live updates in this day.
And so, they telling us this and then they come back and they was like, hey y'all, Longview about to lose. Just like that. So you can imagine us, we leave from playing from bowling and we stand at the counter at the bowling alley and we listening to this go play by play. And they was like, hey, they said Longview going for 2. Y'all, of course y'all in the huddle. They said Longview about to go for 2. If Longview don't get it, they gonna lose. This the score, and if Longview don't get this 2-point conversion, game over. And we sit there and we listen to it, and of course, to me, the best, hands down, the best commentary from our commentators.
Right.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. The best shit ever. You gotta get chills when I hear it. Yeah. Even when you think about it.
Shout out to Bill Simpson for using that at every Lobo video.
Yeah.
Because even with the state championship win, that's still like the most iconic call ever.
That's a fact.
Without question. So we talk about this game for a long time.
Yeah.
And then the next week, Aaron goes the fuck off. Next week too.
Oh man.
Like that's the thing. Like when I say if Haynes doesn't have that state championship game, Aaron's playoff run as a junior is way more special because the next week he throws 4 touchdowns and then runs for a 5th. Like
Wait. Wait.
So he threw three.
I can't let you slide past that touchdown run as if it was just.
Oh no, we're not done yet. I'm gonna build it up. So the very first play of the game, we hit him out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's an 80-yard touchdown throw where the ball probably traveled 60 yards in the air on the fucking money, dog.
On the run,
on the run to the left.
Yeah.
His Aaron Hollins in stride scores a touchdown. If you look at the highlight, Aaron Hollins' dad has more claps in 2 seconds than I've ever seen in my entire life.
That's funny.
Like when you watch the highlight of it, I'm hoping I got it going right now. He's gonna clap 1,000,000 times in 2 seconds.
I don't blame him.
Shout out to Aaron Hollins' dad. It's pretty cool. Anyway, then he throws another 2 touchdowns to carry 4. So maybe even 3 that game.
He threw 3
to carry. He threw 3 to carry that game. So he threw 4 touchdowns there. Then you've got the fake screen. Not even a fake screen. The screen is broke down in the 4th quarter at the end of the game.
Yeah.
We kind of need this touchdown to go up by 2 possessions. I think we're up 35-28 or something like that. The screen is to the left. Jonathan Oliver is covered up. Aaron says, I'm not throwing it.
Yeah.
He rolls to the right. He's got a little momentum, and then he decides to cut back.
Yeah.
And when he cuts back, if you look in the highlights, you can see a 55 fling off of somebody because I'm trying to kill somebody. It just didn't work out the way I wanted it to. But anyway, so Aaron Johnson is running towards the pile line, and one of the greatest pictures ever from Longview News Journal was Aaron Johnson sticking his tongue out, Michael Jordan style, going into the end zone.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's dope. I got it saved. I'll let you see it. But Aaron Johnson running into the end zone, tongue out, like knowing that he just pulled off some of the coldest shit. One of the best 35-yard touchdown runs you'll ever see.
Never seen nothing like it.
You'll never see anything like it.
And I was at that game, so.
Now, what put Hayes over the top is we didn't do very well in the state championship that game. We lost 48-23. You go into Aaron's senior year, and now it's a different story.
Yeah.
Because Aaron is the quarterback, but now I don't know if there's any pressure to play Rayshawn McGee, but Rayshawn McGee is a damn good quarterback.
Yeah, he would have started on any other team.
It would have started any other year. I won't say any other year, but could have started over a lot of quarterbacks that got the opportunity to start at Longview High School.
There you go.
Very good player.
Yeah.
Aaron is now playing receiver again, kind of like as a sophomore. We got a money package. Rayshawn McGee throws for 700, 800 yards, and he's throwing it to Carey, but he's also throwing it to Aaron Johnson. Right. We're also running reverses with Aaron Johnson. So Aaron Johnson is not only playing quarterback for the majority of the game, but then when he comes into the game, the boy is running, catching balls, catching deep routes, catching corners and flags, and running reverses, and he's, being a complete player. Right. On top of that, Aaron Johnson plays both sides of the ball. There's not another quarterback that I can think of that has interceptions in his career other than Aaron Johnson. Maybe we have to go back to the 70s or 80s to find that.
Yeah, I think
but
so.
From 2000 on, no other quarterback played defense.
No.
No other quarterback recorded interceptions. No other quarterback in his senior year returned a kickoff for 75 yards that helped put the game away from Denton Guy. Like, they were being funny about it after the game, Rick Kretschmar was, but going into the state championship, you had quarterback / running back / wide receiver / free safety / kick returner, Aaron Johnson.
/ punter. He was the damn punter there.
2 years in a row. Now, his punts weren't the greatest. And we're not going to speak on it. Yeah. But I think from a total all perspective, a lot of people can make the case for Aaron Johnson being the best player ever.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was good enough at his one position at quarterback to necessarily say he's the best player ever.
He was damn good, though. He's definitely in the top conversation.
Top 5 easily.
Best athlete?
Athlete?
Easy.
Probably 1.
He would have to be. It's only one other player.
One other guy that I would put over him from 2000. We'll get to him later.
Yeah, exactly.
But as far then Aaron Johnson just did incredible things, and if you were around Longview from 2007 to 2009, and you were a part of the 2008-2009 state runs, you know just how special number 10 was.
Yeah.
And no matter how long we talk about this dude, no matter how long his highlights play, we can't even do justice to what he provided. And from like being on that field, if number 10 was out there, I felt like we had a shot.
Facts.
And that's just what it was. And number 4, a guy who is only